We're working with puttings, let's work with some good form and technique here.
Okay.
So all I really want you to do is just set up for a putt like you're going to take a normal putt, and just give me a stroke.
So normally what I do is I have a line on the back of my putter.
Okay.
So I normally like to try and get that line straight in the middle of the ball at the angle that I'm putting at.
Okay.
Hands are like this. Usually give my feet a little pat pat. Then right before I putt, push the putter.
Okay.
It helps me keep the putter straight. It's generally my putt.
Okay.
So, you know, I haven't taken any putting lessons or anything like that.
Sure.
So it's pretty raw, I feel like.
So good. All right, so go back into that spot for me. Okay, good. So a couple things with putting.
Okay.
One is when you have this putter, all right, essentially you want this to be pretty much locked straight up in your arm at like a 90-degree angle.
Do you want that touching your arm?
As close as you can, okay? So what you want it to do is to kind of sit in the palm of your hand into this motion here.
Okay.
Now, there's lots of different putting grips, right? So I want to try to get it over as much as I can. So I'm taking all the body essentially out of this, and I'm just using my shoulders to turn through and hit the golf ball.
Okay.
In a back and forth motion. Okay.
So arms stay straight.
Arms stay straight. You can do a little press. You know, some presses are okay, but then that changes the shaft angle. So when you're coming back, you know, you can definitely have a little closed face coming through, and I would expect a lot of your putts, if you miss them to the left.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the first setup here. The next setup essentially is the ball in the middle of your stance, maybe just forward of middle.
Okay.
All right. So just forward of middle is really good.
That's normal how it feels for me.
So I'd like to get this more to here.
Okay.
Okay. Good. And that's pretty good setup.
Okay.
From right to there. Now we're just turning with our shoulders. We don't want to sway back and forth in that motion. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And then the next drill essentially is to get your head over the golf ball. Okay.
So like lean over it more?
Well, so a good way to do this is essentially take a golf ball, okay, and set it in the bridge of your nose, and then drop it down. Okay. So what you're really trying to see is go ahead and set up like you're gonna hit.
Okay.
Get comfortable. Get in a position that's good.
Right there seems about right.
Okay. So now if I take this and drop it, it's almost perfect.
Okay.
Okay. So really, what you're trying to do is have that ball drop essentially right here on the putter.
Okay. So
Use
that
your
was pretty good.
really good.
Okay.
Right? A lot of people will sit back here like this and
Okay.
putt, and then when they're looking at a different line than when the actual ball is going.
Got it.
So that'll actually determine where you're aiming will affect that big time.
Got it.
So those are the two big points. Now, how you hold the putter, you know, your stance, all of that stuff can relatively be in your comfort. If you're looking for good straight arms, which is perfect, okay, and then take a putt. Okay, so another thing that you're looking for on this is to not have any movement, right? We talk about staying still and only using your shoulders. What I really want to see, or this is a good drill essentially to practice,
Okay.
is take your putter.
You can show me, yeah.
Yep, just like your setup here, okay? So we're good into this position. And then go 1 foot. Try to keep that putter straight and really work on just moving the shoulder.
Oh, wow, okay.
So what that does is a lot of people as they putt, they'll putt and they kind of lean back like this.
Okay.
That'll move or affect the golf ball and how it rolls.
Okay.
So these are good drills to just kind of set it up like normal, drop that foot back, and then keep practicing that putting.
Okay. I feel like I'm leaning forward. Does it look like I'm leaning forward?
Now you're gonna have to change the shaft angle just a little bit, so you know more into like that. Good.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, it went in.
Yeah. I mean, but those are,
Yeah.
you can see kind of losing balance and stuff like that. I mean, those are good things to practice.
Yeah, definitely makes my
For sure.
balance. A lot of emphasis on the weight.
Yep.
So when you're putting, do you want your weight forward, back, middle?
Well, I like it maybe just neutral to maybe a little forward.
Okay.
You know, when I'm there, I'm pretty much have dynamic balance, so I feel very equal on both my front and my back, my feet.
Okay.
Both my front and back foot as I'm putting through, trying to stay as stable as I can. So I think those are extremely important.
Okay.
Now, another good drill that you can build onto this is really kind of building back into our golf swing that we were talking about with its tempo or rhythm. Okay.
Yep.
So tempo is that 1, 2, 3 that we really were working on.
Yep.
This is a little bit more of a rhythm movement to it. So that being said, ultimately what you're trying to do is you want to take the putter back and forth at the same speed.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to take the putter here and you want to go back, stop, and then go forward and try to work on that same pace.
Okay.
All right, and then what that does is essentially build an equal rhythm. I think, you know, when we have trouble, what we'll do is we get to these longer putts and we're going back and then we go through really fast and hit it through. That's not necessarily the most effective way to get it closest to the hole and be consistent.
So do you gauge the speed on how far back you take your putter? Is that kind of how you do it then, if you're going the same speed through?
Yeah, and again, that's a lot of a feel thing, right? So there's some other drills that we'll talk about here that'll help kind of gauge that for you.
Okay.
But I think as you're practicing it, you know, like this one here,
It's short, so it's not really...
it's short, it's
Yeah.
easy, but
Yeah.
try it.
Okay. Do you want me to do the 1 foot or not?
No.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, feels pretty good.
Yeah. So there, you know, you saw a little movement in the hands coming and the putter face moving a little. Hence why we probably missed it a little offline there.
Okay. So instead of my hands, I need to use my shoulders.
Yep.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. I know you said that, but it's hard thinking through all this.
Oh,
Yeah,
for sure.
a lot of stuff. Okay. That felt better. Still, I felt the hands though a little bit.
A little bit. Much
Yeah.
better contact there. You know, so
Yeah, I felt the contact too was better. Yep.
as you know, so those are some basic things to really work on. Okay, keeping the front or the shaft kind of in line with the lead arm or
Okay.
with the forearm here. Okay, this arm or your left arm here really against your side, so you don't want to get bowed like this or anything. You really want it to be against your side.
Oh, okay.
Good ball position. You know, we talked about using your bridge of your nose. See, and even there, you know, when you did that, you kind of leaned back into this motion. So staying nice and stable over it.
Do you feel like? So when I'm doing that, I feel like I'm like a robot. Like,
Well, you want to be, right? Less movement is more. So if you can just go back, forth, and not move the putter at all, you're going to be extremely effective.
yeah, it just feels awkward because I've been putting so much with touch
Sure.
than the mechanics of it, I
I
guess.
think what this will end up doing is helping you on other golf courses.
Okay. All right. Arms tucked. Over, heads over the ball.
Pushed it.
Pushed it.
Pushed it.
Felt like I mean, it's hard when...
So releasing that club through, right? So get that top grip maybe a little bit more heavy.
Okay.
A little harder.
Right.
Pushed it. That essentially looks to me like the blade of the putter is open at impact.
Yeah?
Yep.
Do you think I gripped the putter too low or too high? I mean, is that affecting the blade?
No, I thought low.
Why is the blade doing that, though, do you think?
So that looks pretty squared right there.
Okay.
Left toe,
Yeah.
right? So a little inside swing there. So as you take your swing arc, that club's maybe coming a little bit on the inside path
Instead of back?
straight back and
Yep.
through.
Okay. I wasn't even thinking about that. Yep, that's true. All right. That felt better.
Yep.
Sounded better. Hit the
Hit the middle, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
So yeah, swing path, eyes over the ball.
Weight centered.
Yep.
Left arm tucked.
Tucked against the side. I mean,
Tucked-
it doesn't
not
have to
like
be
tight.
like stiff, but yeah,
So it's a little more straight and narrowed in.
exactly.
Okay.
So
Okay.
talking about some art, some stuff on the greens, right? I like what you do for the most part with your golf ball, and you know, these are some easy tricks to ultimately do for you. So you grab a Sharpie, okay, golf ball, you make a line, right?
This is when you're playing?
This should be all the time.
Okay. I usually use like that.
Perfect.
Yeah, okay. I don't
So there's your line,
Okay.
right? Even if you're lazy like me, most of the golf balls have already created a line for themselves, right?
Yep.
But this is the starting point for you. So ball goes down, you're on the green, you come in, you mark it with your handy dandy chapstick. Okay, you're standing back waiting for your players to putt. You know, you should be behind the golf ball, kind of looking at the surroundings right now, right? So what am I seeing? I'm seeing after the hole, it's sloping down and away, right? So I can feel that it's a little bit downhill. The ball is going to want to move to the right. Okay. So you know you have to essentially pick out an aiming spot of where you want that ball to hit, where you essentially think that ball's going to start to break. So if I'm looking at this putt right here, okay, I'm looking at the ball to start to break right about this area.
Okay.
You see that?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to take the line of that, aim it up to that spot right there. Okay, now you come in with your putter, use the handy dandy line that you've got,
Yep.
set it up into that position, get it set up, and make a good stroke.
Pretty good.
That's it.
Okay.
So what the fun thing or the good thing about that is, you know, you sit in your mind while you're over putts, you start to overthink, overanalyze, and start to go through it.
Yeah.
This takes the guessing work for the most part out of aiming. Now all you have to do is get the speed.
Okay.
So once you get the speed, you can really be effective on getting there. You know, I don't necessarily do it for like long putts. So if I'm here and I'm putting like up to the hill over there, you know, I've got a general idea. I know it's going to go up and it's going to move to the right, but this is more of a speed thing, right? So here we don't necessarily do it. But when you're going for putts that you're going to make,
Yeah.
we should try to always